Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. Gosh, Jenny, I haven't seen you since last year.
No.
I know, that is still fun to say, though, although it is January 3rd. And it's great to be here in this new year. I really loved 2023 for the most part. You know, I don't know, everybody probably has mixed feelings about how the last year went, but I thought it was a good year. What about you?
I think it finished on a great note. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm excited about 2024. Gosh, I mean, I just feel this is the year for something big.
Oh, that's
it's
exciting.
It's going to happen.
That's
Whatever
exciting.
it is, it's going to happen.
I love it. You know, I don't write checks as much as I used to, but that was always the, oh gosh, I have to remember to put 2024 versus 2023.
Right.
But it is a big year. So Jenny and I are really excited to be here with you today, and several topics that we have. And, you know, we'll talk about resolutions towards the end and whether we have them or don't have them. Should we make a resolution? Should we not? There's kind of some mixed feelings on that. But also just when you kick off something new, you're excited about it. And that's what we want to talk about today. Some exciting things to maybe make a difference, make a positive difference. And I'd really, if you don't mind, I'd love to start with this. So many of you have seen the Cityscapes magazine. You can pick them up everywhere for Northwest Arkansas, but really exciting. So, you know, Jenny also has the Dutch oven on wheels. And so with that, we really want to highlight her. And if you can see right here, they are in the magazine, and they were also on page, what page is this? 62, highlighted as one of the very best food trucks in Northwest Arkansas. So the Dutch Oven on Wheels. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really, really big.
And you have some big news for the Bella Vista Wine and Spirits.
Bella Vista Wine and Spirits, if you turn over to the next page, was voted number 2. And so that's okay. We're excited to be in the top part, and we love our store and love Dutch Oven on Wheels. And so congratulations to you guys.
I'm honored. Second place, I was like, I was honored to just be nominated.
Well, there's so much going on in Northwest Arkansas. There's a lot of food trucks. There are a lot of liquor stores.
There is.
And we're not all the same.
Right.
You say that all the time.
We are not your typical.
So anyway, check out. Now tell me a little bit. It's winter time or becoming colder. So what's the Dutch Oven on Wheels schedule?
Well, right now we've got Benchmark scheduled a couple of times in January, a couple of times in February. We've got a big centennial celebration, January 18th.
Wow.
Mary Talbert.
Okay.
She is one of the original illustrators for Hallmark before it was Hallmark.
That's
when
huge.
it was the Hall
I'm
Brothers.
a huge Hallmark fan. I love Hallmark and all their ornaments.
She is a local artist here in Northwest Arkansas.
She lives in Northwest Arkansas. Okay.
We're so excited. Carla Nemick has brought this project together. She wrote and got a grant to frame Mary's artwork.
Her original artwork.
And her lifelong dream was to have her art exhibited.
So where will this be?
At the Medium in Springdale.
Oh,
January 18th.
So anybody can come.
Anybody can come. It's open to the public.
And the Dutch Oven on Wheels will be there serving
We're
food.
doing the catering.
Okay, very nice. Well, that's exciting.
That is exciting.
Wow, have somebody
I'm
from
so
Hallmark
excited for Mary.
Artist. That's huge.
Making her lifelong dream come true.
Congratulations, Mary. We're just glad to even be part of that. I know the Dutch Oven on Wheels is, and we'll have to stop by. So that's really exciting. Well, congratulations to you guys, though. You put in so much time and so much effort with that, and everything is from scratch, because in a food truck, you don't have a place to really store anything.
No.
So it's got to be fresh that day, and you buy from really good places with good product.
Yes.
So speaking of product,
yes,
we're kicking off this new year with things to do, getting excited about, and so you've brought a lot of items here today. Tell us what's going on here.
Okay, so to feed a family or to entertain on a budget, you know, especially if some of your New Year's resolutions or goals are maybe to get rid of your credit card debt or whatever. So you still don't want to do without entertaining.
Right.
So I got all of the ingredients to make this chili. It was
Which
in a big
smells
pot.
fantastic.
It was in a big pot of chili. Now I just brought a little bit of it. We did use it for the chili cook-off at Blowing Springs. We got 3rd place.
I think you ran out though, didn't you?
I think the white chicken chili would have got 1st place.
I heard. And so,
But we ran out before the judging.
well, how can you not get 1st place if there's nothing to sample, right? So, but anyway, I have
that's
tried
okay,
it
I'm
before,
honored.
and it is excellent. And that's one of my favorites, white
chicken
chili.
chili.
And it seems healthier for some reason.
And
I
it's
don't know
lighter.
why.
It's not so heavy.
Okay. So,
Well, okay, so this pot of chili costs $31 and some change.
Right.
To get all of the ingredients, okay?
for a large.
For a large pot.
Okay.
So out of that large pot, we got at least 30 servings.
That's definitely on a budget
So,
and great for families.
If you're entertaining or you're having your neighbors or having a little get together,
Right.
you could set up a little chili bar. Throw in some sour cream, some pico,
Absolutely.
Fritos, cheese. So easy.
Okay, being a former middle school principal, so we would take the Fritos or Doritos, open them up, and call them walking tacos,
There you go.
and use the bag.
As
this is
the
great
bowl.
with kids too, as the bowl. And so you just put a few things in. So sometimes you,
And no cleanup.
yeah, your Fritos first, put in whatever you want, and then you eat right out of the bag.
Exactly.
Genius. So now as adults, you don't have to do that, but it
No,
really is fun.
But to feed a group or to feed a
Yes.
family, you can freeze chili.
Right.
So it's just a great option.
Because I think some people don't like leftovers. And
Right.
so chili is a great one to freeze, bring it back, the
And
next
after
week
it's
or whatever.
married to all those spices,
It's better.
It's better.
I agree.
Okay, this other thing is these salads I got from Allen's here in Bella Vista. They're $1.97 each. Okay,
This whole salad is $1.97.
yes.
Feta cheese.
So you can feed a family of 2, or if you needed to really stretch it, you could do a family of 3, or if it's 2 adults, a
Right.
child. I did a circle around for the chicken breast. And so the pack, I think it was like $3.38 or something along those lines, and it had 3 little chicken breasts in it. So you could, let's say your husband doesn't like walnuts.
Oh, no walnuts.
No. So you can each have different options there. $1.97, grill a chicken breast or bake it, slice
Right.
it up, split it between the 2, and you have fed a family for $5.
That's incredible. And
And you're staying within
as
a
we
budget.
know, when you go to the grocery store these days, for
Food
no fault of
costs.
their own, have skyrocketed.
Yes.
They really have. And so it's almost like, do you want to go shopping? Because you kind of leave deflated. So, and we'll get back to resolutions, but maybe one of those things, and I'm speaking to myself because I really need to work on this, planning what we might eat that week. And kind of
Right.
thinking through, so I also do a better job budgeting.
Right.
So these are really great ideas that sometimes I forget about.
Right. So let's see here. January 3rd. I don't know what the date is on that, but great
January
dinner.
5th.
Great dinner. You could even meet this up a little bit extra.
Right,
You
sure,
know?
yeah.
And
Spinach
split
is
that
very healthy,
and then have dinner twice.
good for us. So I love it. Well, and what else do you have going on over there?
Well, here I have water.
And it's beautiful.
It's wonderful and it tastes great. I took part of an orange. I got the tri-berries from the local grocer there at Allen's, and bought a gallon of water, threw in some ice,
Right.
the mint, and it's a great way to take in extra water.
And-
if you need to drink more water,
I always need to drink. You're really good about drinking
I
water.
drink a lot of water.
You are, and the reason I don't like the taste of water. So yours, it's one, it's pretty. 2, it's flavorful.
It's
without
flavorful.
being sugar. And I don't love all that sweetener.
Berries, there's
Artificial.
antioxidants, vitamin C with the oranges. May not be huge amounts, but it's natural and it's real.
I love it. And it's pretty.
So here I bought the little fresh mozzarella. It's pre-sliced, so it's so easy to work with.
That is easy.
I've got some little toothpicks here, and So I got cherry tomatoes, and I just want to show you how easy this is to do.
Okay.
So you just stick it on there, put a little bit of basil, top
it's
it off
pretty
with
with
the,
all the
oh, it's
color.
beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Put a little basil down here.
And we've talked before, I'm that charcuterie board kind of cook or put together, so
It is
this
so
is
good.
great to just display. And
Look
it's
at that.
and it's a great snack. And really, when you eat a little bit of that, you don't maybe crave the chips as much.
Right.
Oh, are you getting out balsamic vinegar?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Now
Okay.
we're cooking.
It'll take me a second to open it. I was that kid that couldn't open my milk carton.
No, it's okay. And I would offer to help, but I'm not sure I'd be any good. But that little bit of drizzle
It
is.
makes all the difference.
It really does. It
So
just adds
you-
that flavor. So if a lot of people are looking at this like, I don't really love that, add just a hint of the balsamic vinegar. It really just adds some flavor to that. Because sometimes when we are eating healthy, you know, I can only eat so much lettuce possibly, but I love this because it has the eggs and the cheese and the cranberries that add that sweetness
Yes.
to it. And so it just has a lot of flavor. You become full, but you also feel better with what you've eaten. And so if we are thinking about healthy choices and new options for the year, kicking it off, again, do we make resolutions? I think we can, because, and maybe we should, just thinking positive about, I'm going to
Right.
make some changes. I don't know if we'll stick to them or not, but I've got a few ideas of things that I do want to work on for sure this year. And meal prep is probably one of those that I should work on.
My thing is be very ambiguous
Yeah.
because, you know, you may change your mind.
Right.
Maybe that's not in alignment with my goals.
Well, and I read in Good Housekeeping, make it foods that you like. You know,
Yeah.
don't get so hung up on, well, I'm counting calories and I'm doing all of this. I just, you know, make it in the portions. So in the U.S., I know we eat off these huge plates. Well, I'm trying to go more to a salad plate because that's really all that I need. Although sometimes I want to go for that big plate, but maybe even just smaller portions, a few more during the day versus, yeah, I'm going to eat all of this.
Can I share something with you?
Of course.
I have a little Cornell or Corel plate, the smaller ones,
Yes.
from whenever I was a kid. And that's what I use at
lot to
home.
eat on.
That's my plate.
Oh,
That's-
and everybody knows.
That's my plate. I have my own plate, I have my own fork, and I have my own spoon.
Wow. Well, these are great ideas. I love it. You can add a little bit on. I love the chili idea.
Yes.
And just the flavor and variety and shopping on a budget, because we know that there's a lot of people to feed in your families, or you want to entertain leftovers sometimes. So where do you get a lot of your inspiration or ideas for things that you have on the food truck? Or would you recommend, is there something that people can go to find healthy recipes?
The
Just Google
food
it.
truck is mainly my daughter's ideas.
Erica.
She runs that kitchen. I'm really not a good cook,
Oh, I love
but
it.
I can.
We can find
I can
things.
eat
We
on a
can make
budget.
it work.
Now I did make this chili. There's a few things that I can do really well.
Right. Now, does this
and
have ground beef?
It does.
You could probably substitute turkey
You
if people
could.
want to,
Sure.
or different types of meat.
course.
So, all right. Well, it looks delicious. We're going to eat in a little bit, and thank you for joining for this first half. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to be back with some other topics such as dry January, and also just making those New Year's resolutions. Do you make a New Year's resolution? See you soon. Happy New Year. Welcome back. We're so glad to be in the year 2024, and we're glad to be at Bella Vista Community Television. And Jenny Johnson and myself, we're glad to be here representing Bella Vista Wine and Spirits, also the Dutch Oven on Wheels, and just talking to you about now healthy eating, dry January, And also, do you make New Year's resolutions, and should we? Do you stick to them? Is it a good thing? Is it not a good thing? Lots to talk about, lots to talk about. And I did bring my water container because you've inspired me. I'm trying to drink more water, so, and I'm going to add that.
We'll fill you up.
Definitely, I'm excited about that. So, all right, well, we did bring definitely some products from the store, and Dry January is real. It's like we've indulged since Fat Tuesday, it feels like, in 2023. And with Thanksgiving, Christmas, December, it's just, there's a lot going on.
A lot.
And so it's nice, I think, to regroup on a lot of levels, but maybe even with drinking alcohol.
Right.
So we have a lot of good products, different options, drinks. And so why don't you start with kind of telling us a little bit about some of what we brought today.
So let's say you're entertaining and you know there's some people in your group that are trying to not drink so much or drink at all.
Right.
Maybe they're having some health issues. Maybe they've just come to their senses, you know, and they're like, I'm irresponsible. Here are some great options that are NA beers. This Boulevard Lemon Wheat, very popular. The Samuel Adams is a hazy IPA. We have the Athletic Brewing Company,
which has become very popular as well.
And the bicyclists love it.
They do. This is called Free Wave, and this one's called Run Wild, and they are non-alcoholic brews, IPAs, and we sell a lot of them. And
we do.
It still has good flavor.
Right.
For what you're looking for, but without the alcohol.
Exactly.
And so this one's a hazy IPA, this one's an IPA. But we just want everybody to know that we also want to promote healthy habits as well. We are proud to be the local liquor store, but we do have a lot to offer. Besides, you don't have to come in and just buy alcoholic drinks. We have different products you can buy, but we also have non-alcoholic for those that still want to participate.
Exactly.
Want the flavor, but don't want the alcohol.
These wines. There is 0.5% possible that hasn't been removed, but
Frey is a great option
It
for
is.
people that are still looking for wine but want to be more non-alcoholic and be very conscientious. So it's alcohol removed is what they call
Exactly.
it. And so just great products that we have. Of course, Carbless, one of my favorites, and this is great in the summer as well.
Oh, it's very good.
But I'm a big fan. I like grapefruit juice, and so this has the Paloma in it. And I also love the cranberry. It's probably one of my favorites. But they have different variety packs.
Exactly.
And they're called Carbless for a reason because it's carb-free. It's blissfully good. So get it, Carbless. And it's just tequila cocktail. Sometimes it's vodka. Sometimes it could be rum. And so just look for the cocktail that you like the best, but also not as filling and another good option. If you just, want a nice drink, and it's not real seltzery. So, and I'm not a big seltzer person, but some people, we have options like that as well.
Exactly. Also, let's say you're trying to cut back on your calories and so forth, but you really love your old-fashioned.
And it's hard not to love an old-fashioned.
Right?
It really is. Yeah.
So if you make it with the Knob Creek smoked maple, that is a sweet bourbon.
Right.
So you don't need the simple syrup. You don't need the sugar cube.
So you're not adding.
You're not adding. You're actually subtracting and could be more budget friendly.
There you go. So you're not having
Saving money already.
And with an old fashioned, I think people shy away from some of those drinks because of all the ingredients that has to go in. So this does simplify the process.
Exactly.
Still tastes great, and you can add as much or as little as you want to.
Exactly.
So again, watching those calories. So now, Fever Tree. There's a lot of different tonic waters and soda water and different things, but I do believe that we are big fans. We have all of these at the store.
We have the lemon, the grapefruit. The grapefruit with the Wheatley vodka is just on point.
Right, and I like to just drink them on their own. I mean, so again, if you're looking for good tonic water, soda water.
Helps with leg cramps.
Yeah, that's true. Leg cramps, and I have a few of those occasionally. But if you need a good flavored tonic water, come and check out what we have at the store on that as well. And then Wheatley's a great choice. Lots of different vodkas you can get, also lower calorie. So we do just want to, again, say Happy New Year and
Right.
help people with making good choices, whether it's good eating habits or not drinking at all. But if you feel like you need a little something, there's some options out there that are non-alcoholic. And so
Right.
we have more at the store. So come check it out because a lot of people aren't familiar with the different beer products or IPAs or wines or different options. So come check it out. Now you also have something
I'm
else
excited
there.
about this.
Okay.
I am so excited. Okay. New Year's resolution, lose weight. We're eating healthier. So, in my experience, I don't know, okay, I'll share a little bit of my story here. For a decade, I hovered at 220.
Which is,
I know, it's terrible.
I can't even believe it.
And so I lost 83 pounds. And I've used
awesome.
this particular protein shake since July 2011.
Really?
And I still do at least one shake every day, not necessarily for weight loss,
Right.
but just for the nutrients and the vitamins that are in this. There's 24 grams of protein, there's over 70 trace minerals, your full day's vitamins right here in this shake.
So what, do you have a product that you put in or what is it that you do
So,
to?
On this I get from Lori Carver. Her email is Lori Carver, LOREE.
Okay.
CARVER 71 at gmail.com. And so I have gotten this with her for, 12, 13 years.
Okay.
Now,
But it has
14.
lots of vitamins
In
and
July will be
minerals.
14. Yes. And then, so let's say you want to lose weight, but you still want to enjoy a cocktail at night. If you eat more calories in the day,
Right.
eat a healthy breakfast. That way you're going to burn those calories throughout the day and it's
Sure.
going to keep you sustained. Then eat a salad or a light lunch, chicken breast, maybe some green beans,
Right.
roasted asparagus. There's lots of
So
options.
many good things.
Yes, edamame with citrus and rosemary. Anyway, do a protein shake for your dinner.
Right.
Chocolate, Dutch chocolate. Dutch oven on wheels, Dutch chocolate. And then add in
If you wanted,
the peanut butter screwball.
if you need a little
Yeah.
peanut butter to go with it, or I guess you could throw some peanut butter in
Exactly.
there without having alcohol. But Screwball is a peanut butter whiskey, and so if you wanted a little nightcap of some kind, I guess you could have your dinner and drink it too.
So, cheers.
Cheers. All right. Well, that's a great option, and you have been very inspirational to a lot of people on losing weight and maintaining it. And so a good protein shake is never a bad option.
Well,
I think,
I've
to do.
gained about 30, 35, kind of hover back and forth. And so that my New Year's resolution is to shed that off of there.
And it's just really easy to do. Okay,
is.
so let's talk about those New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
Should you have them? What do you think? Should you make a New Year's resolution?
I like to look at it as more as standards. Like this is my standard of living
Ah, that's good.
instead of a resolution. Because whenever you're resolving to solve something, like you're going to solve your problems, you're not going to solve anything.
I like that. So,
know.
and I think there's a lot of different ways to think about it. So I was reading Good Housekeeping.
Yes.
And so in Good Housekeeping, and I started thinking about housekeeping. It could be cleaning your house.
Oh,
But I think when you're housekeeping, maybe it's taking care of your body, maybe it's taking care of your mind, maybe it's taking care of your soul. So whatever we're doing to keep house, just making some really good decisions. So I'm kind of like you on that. I think it's not going to hurt to say,
Right.
I'm going to make some changes.
Exactly.
One of my good friends, Jamie, she inspires me constantly
Yeah.
with her working out and her walking and so on. And so a lot of people are doing, how many steps can I get in this year, or how many miles? And so I'm thinking, I probably get in a couple of miles each day just doing things. What if I bump that up a little bit?
Right.
And I set a goal for the month of getting in more steps. It's colder, so I have to think about that. But I have another good friend. It's good to have friends. And they do Zumba at the
Oh,
Rogers
I love
Aquatic
Zumba.
Center. And so I love Zumba, and then in the water too, good for joints and so on.
Exactly.
So that's a great place to go. We have the best trails around to walk and do things like that. So I think it would also help with some colds if we get some fresh air. We're out, we're
Right.
moving, and so I'm saying all these things to myself.
Yeah.
And you inspire me constantly with drinking more water,
Thank
being
you.
proactive,
Yes.
thinking positive, because Jenny's probably one of the most positive people around. And so we have a quote, if we could put that up, just I think with our thought, approach the new year with resolve to find the opportunities hidden in each new day.
Yes.
So maybe we don't look at it at 2024, the entire year, but we have an opportunity, and I love that, to even be here today.
Right?
You know, hanging out with all of our friends, with this community, talking about things that can make a difference. And so I think that's maybe the resolution. Most of all, approach each day with just gratefulness and a
Gratefulness.
positive attitude.
Joy. It's exciting.
It is.
Not
We get
everybody
to
woke
do
up
this.
breathing.
I know.
So it's like,
So maybe the resolution,
exciting.
yeah, of just being happy, finding
Yes.
joy in the day, and then with that, making some of those resolutions of better
Yeah.
eating, better habits, spending time with family. What are we going to do? A little bit different in our schedule. I resolved to also take up watercolor this year. It's a goal. I've always wanted to do it, so I want to take the time to learn to watercolor.
there's free classes with the Centennial celebration. There's
January
artists,
18th.
There's
Really?
artists that whole week, and they're doing classes. Look it up.
And it's at the Medium.
It's at the Medium. I will share the post on the Dutch Oven on Wheels.
And where is the Medium located?
It's in Springdale. It's the old art center of the Ozarks,
That's right. So it's off Emma Street.
off of Emma.
Okay. So maybe even check that side out.
I will share it on
Okay.
on the Dutch Oven on Wheels.
I love it.
Yes.
I just went to a movie with some friends and got a group of friends together that they didn't even know each other. It was a great time to just go and do that. I hope to go to the Rogers Senior Center, or I can't remember exactly what it's called.
The Activity Center.
The Activity Center, thank you. And
Yes.
they have lots of different options for seniors or people, you know. But there's just a lot to do in Northwest Arkansas.
There is.
And just having the opportunity, or wherever you are, just getting to make those good choices each day, and I think having that positive mindset.
And you know, if you're, let's say, feeling a little stressed, you're feeling like, I'm not meeting my goals.
Right.
You know, oh, I'm a failure. Stop it. Right there. Stop it
Absolutely.
right there. Go to Kohler and get a sound bath.
Oh, there you go.
It will change. Just soak it all in.
And Kohler is a great place to go and walk. Just look it up.
Yes. Coler.
Coler, and walk across that bridge, get the fresh air.
Just stop and pause and just be like, reset. You're not a failure.
And don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
I think that's, if we have anything for 2024, growth mindset. Change your attitude as much as you can. And we're around negative people.
All the time.
There's negativity coming at us, whether it's us driving, walking, working, whatever we are doing. Take a minute for yourself each day, whether that be a prayer, some time in silence, journaling, having a new craft, whatever you're going to do, you know, taking a break from alcohol in January. Just regroup. But take a minute for yourself, do some stretches, feel better, and know that you are awesome. And Jenny and I are so thrilled to always have the chance to be here with you and kick off this new year with you. Please join us again in February. We're going to have something really fun that you don't want to miss closer to Valentine's Day. So, Jenny, it's great to see you in 2024.
Cheers.
Cheers to us with whatever we
Cheers.
have. All right. Thank you again for joining us today, and Happy New Year to you.